And what about the larger NDA coalition? Because it seems to be kind of imploding, every day there's some bickering somewhere. Within AIADMK, there are so many, rebels, and TTV has quit NDA now. And even at the cadre level, I think within AIADMK, AIADMK cadre against BJP cadre, there's so much of implosion happening. How do you all plan to patch things up and fight as a united force in the election?
So first of all, the word that you've used, imploding, I would say that does not apply here. There's nothing imploding at all.
Okay.
The party is strong, it's very firm, it's very clear we are very clear in our leadership in terms of what our mandate is and what we need to do to get there in terms of ousting the DMK and forming the next government in Tamil Nadu and installing Edappadi as CM so that we can actually be led out of this mess. And with regards to a lot of other talk about party, there's so much of talk about the party being split. Tell me where the party has been split.
Maybe the fact that OPS senior
That's
leader.
Not a party split is one individual who has gone away.
Yeah, TTV,
how is the party split?
Party is not split.
No, again, that is what I would like to underline here. Now that we're talking about this with you in the media. TTV and AMK, Amamoka is something that happened way before all of this.
Yeah.
The conditions and the situation that he was, set apart from the party is something that's well known. I don't want to go into that now, but I would like to say that he has been separate from the party for a very long time now.
Okay.
So that has nothing to do with what is happening.
Okay, let's drop TTV.
Right, and even now when you're talking about, OPS Avargal being out of the party, that again has its own, it's been very, very openly documented. It's part of everybody's knowledge. And again, that is nothing to do with the party splitting. Party is very, very whole, united, complete. Our Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, one of his favorite things is to go on about talking about other parties, other decisions, other coalitions, everything other than his own. They also tout themselves as having a very strong coalition.
Yeah, they do.
Now, in that statement itself, there are a few things. Let's look at it logically. They say that they're so strong. They're in such a empowered position. Who are they really? They are a rainbow coalition of over 10 significant parties.
Yeah.
Take away the partners, who are they? How do they stand? Like on our own, standing alone, last election, AIADMK under Edappadi has proven what our dedicated vote base is. The DMK does not have that. And now the so-called, impenetrable coalition that they boast of having or they claim to have, the Indian Congress, as well as Mr. Tirumavalan, all of these other parties, every one of them, through not just their actions, their words, their demands recently, it's very, very clear that that coalition is anything but firm. And it is going.
There's never been the kind of public discussion about the DMK's coalition as there has been about the AIADMK's coalition.
Who has had the discussion?
Generally, when we come across,
no, it's a DMK generated gossip. Kisi, nothing but that. And there is really nothing, that sensational here or anything, because DMK thrives on creating a fire in different places so that people will not look at the fact that their own house is already in ashes.
Okay, and what about AIADMK's chemistry with BJP? Because it's a very freshly patched up alliance, and BJP has vastly different views from AIADMK on certain things like NEET, 3-language formula, so many things we can come up with, role of governor. So, ideologically, how are you going to gel AIADMK with BJP?
See, I don't think these are going to be any sort of major, to break the kind of conversation or any kind of great stumbling block. One thing is, Edappadi has always been very clear right from the beginning that this is a coalition that is coming together with a single goal of throwing out the DMK government. Very, very clear.
Okay.
If ideologically everybody is on the same page, come and join the party, be one party. Yeah, so it's a question of respecting your differences,
Okay.
uniting for a larger good, and speaking with one voice for that. And with that in mind, I don't see there's any great, discrepancies or any great variations or conflicts in this. Now, the entire NEET exam, the way it came into being, how it was put into effect, and what the stand of Tamil Nadu has been, Amma's stand has been, everything has been very clear right from the beginning. DMK came to power with one mega whopper of a lie, right? Saying, if you elect us, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to abolish NEET. I know what the secret for abolishing NEET is, so just vote me into power and my first signature is going to be abolishing NEET. This is such a huge whopper outright lie right from the time that they were saying it, because everybody knows of any knowledge, credibility and experience and expertise, knows that it's not a question of someone signs on a paper and the NEET exam is abolished. It cannot be done. Right? So, this is something that was recognized by Edappadi as CM. He looked at the situation, he knew that the NEET is a reality, and he looked around him, saw that hundreds, thousands of little kids who had a dream to become a doctor, disenfranchised or, did not have the advantages that so many others had. And he just set about finding a solution to that.
Okay.
And he introduced the 7.5% reservation for children of government government schools. And the number of children in 1 year went from 3 to 435 who passed NEET and got admitted into medical colleges and who are today doctors.
Okay.
And that has year on year and year climbed till now. I think the last figures were 625 or something like that per year. So you have thousands of kids. Nobody asked him. Nobody did any dharnas. Nobody did signature campaigns. Nobody gave press meets and, made demands and declarations and all of that. No agitations. This was a leader who was in that position of authority. He had the power to do something constructive, to make his people's lives better, to make sure his children would have a chance at realizing their dreams.
Okay.
And he just did it.
Supposing you manage to overthrow the DMK government next year and you form the coalition government.
No question of suppose.
Okay.
It will happen.
Okay. If an AIADMK-BJP coalition government is formed, what happens to things like, say, NEP, New Education Policy, where again, I think
again,
some
we're talking about
difference.
If. We're talking about if. I will definitely say when an AIADMK-led government is installed, and when that happens, the leadership of the government that will be installed is very, very clear. There's going to be no dichotomy over there. There's not going to be any kind of conflict or issues. So I don't see a place for this sort of any potential
So
friction.
You're saying that AIADMK stand will be the main one because you're the main alliance partner.
I think that has been stated very clearly, even by the BJP leaders, national leaders, Amit Shah ji and all of them, with absolutely no doubt or no conflict.
So ideologically, BJP will have to take second place.
No, I don't think it's a question of ideological, because questions like these are something that will, will sort of deliberately rile up any sort of controversy or anything where there is none there.
It's bound to crop.
Where there is, that's what I'm answering that. Where there is none there, there's no question there of, any conflict or any sort of friction coming up over there.